Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghuveer. In this class, we will discuss few examples on DFA that is having a multiple final states. In our previous classes, we have done some examples. According to the complexity of the logic, we are going step by step. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete finite automata theory of computations. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, our intuition here is you already watched our previous classes. Based on that, the explanation is completely dependent on that assumption that you already watched our previous classes. Based on that, the explanation will be the examples which we consider here. These are the examples. You have to design a deterministic finite automata that accepts strings 0, 0 or 1, 1 at the end. In our previous class, we already discussed how to design a DFA that accepts strings that contains last two characters once. For now, we have to change that either 0, 0 or 1, 1. The last two characters should be either 0, 0 or 1, 1. Anything can be accepted. Those type of strings should be accepted. So in our last class, we discussed that if you are applying two logics, if the two logics are having the condition or condition, this is how we designed the DFA. This point we already discussed in our previous class. So the previous logic and the OR logic, both the combination we will apply here and we will design the new DFA. So in order to give that intuition, that's why we are coming step by step. First 10 classes are very important to understand. To construct DFAs on your own, you have to understand all these 10 classes. Okay, coming to the example, these are the strings which will be accepted. 1, 1 will be accepted. Last two characters are 1, 1, so accepted. Last two characters 0, 0, accepted. Last two characters 1, 0, not accepted. Now coming to the logic part. In our previous classes, when we discussed about the logic Q naught, so we have to identify two consecutive zeros. So this is how we will identify the two consecutive zeros. Whenever you find 0, go to state Q1. Whenever you find 0, immediately if you find 0, go to state Q3. This is the final state. We have given this as final state and the arrow mark is there. This logic is identifying whether the string consists last two characters are zeros or not. The same way ones or not. So this is what the OR condition is. If you want to apply OR condition, this is how we will apply. This example we already discussed in our previous class, OR conditions. Now complete the remaining part. Only some part has been finished. To give you an idea, we have designed this first basic part. Then we go to the remaining logic. Remaining logic means whenever you find two consecutive zeros, I will go up to third state. This we consider it as final state. Whenever you find two consecutive ones, we move to Q4 state. This is also final state. So what's the logic here means whenever you find 0, after immediately if you found 1, what you have to do? Means one means we are missing the logic 0, 0. But this 1 is satisfying the logic that belongs to 1, 1. Half of the logic has been satisfied. We already seen 1. That's why we are going to step Q2. That's why we are not going to Q naught. Why we are not going to Q naught? Why we are going to Q2 means this part of the logic is already finished because the present input which we identified is 1. After that, if you find 1, 1, two consecutive ones has been found. So that's why we are moving to Q2 state. The same way, whenever you found 1, if you found immediately 0, move to Q1 because this part of the logic is identifying two consecutive zeros. This part of the logic is identifying two consecutive ones. Okay, coming to the next one, 0, 0. After finding 0, 0, after that any number of zeros you found, stay on the Q3 state because you found two zeros. After that again one more 0 means the last two characters are zeros. Our logic completely depends on the present input because we don't have memory. Don't forget this point. We don't have memory. Without memory, the logic should be considered. After that, any number of zeros, we stay on the state Q3. If you found 1, means we missed all this logic. Last two digits should be zeros. We miss the logic if you found 1 in the final state. That's why we are moving to Q2 state. Means whenever you found 1, we are moving here. You have to check that, okay, the next character is 1, we go to Q4 state. This is how we move. The same way on the Q4 state, if you found 1, stay on Q4, because after finding two ones, how many number of ones you found? Our logic is last 2 characters are ones. If you found 0, move to Q1 state. This is how we have to construct the logic. So our intuition, our aim is to provide you knowledge to design DFAs on your own. That's why we are explaining it in depth, to catch the points. Okay, coming to the next example, DFA that accepts strings that do not have last 2 characters 1 1. So this is the same example which we discussed, but one important point we have to mention. That's why we have chosen this example. DFA that accepts strings that have last 2 characters 1 1. This logic we already designed in our previous class, but our question here is that do not have last 2 characters 1 1. You have to design this, that do not have last 2 characters 1 1. It's very simple. The logic is very simple. It's completely, the logic is dependent on the definition of the DFA. This is the logic to define that the DFA that accepts strings that contains 1 1 at the end. The last 2 characters are 1. This is the DFA. Q1, if you find 1, move 1 step. Q on, this is Q not Q1. If you move to final state, after that how many number of ones will stay on the QF final state, because after that if you find any ones, the last 2 characters are ones. If you find 0, again check the logic from the beginning. After finding a 1 1, if you find 0, again check the logic from the next 2 characters should be checked from the beginning. So this is the DFA that accepts the strings the last 2 characters are ones. Simply our logic is do not means simply change the final states to non-final states and non-final states to final states. That is what the definition of DFA. Whenever if you are on the final state means the strings accepted. If the string not accepted means stay on the after completion of execution of the input, we may remain on the non-final states. If it is not accepted, if it is accepted, we remain on the final state. That's why simply make final states to non-final states, non-final states to final state. This is the logic that do not accept strings that contain 1 1 as the last 2 characters. So this point you have to understand. That's why we have chosen this example. Hope you understand the concepts. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.